So, let us almost get ready, as we are to 15 seconds remaining on the counter. Then the race will be going. There you are, the lights are up. And then we can get going onto the track and try to catch in on the action as soon as possible. And thank you, Stefano Battaglia, for following. As we are green, we're going to go out onto the track and then try to follow anyone we can. And we are going to be following Mark Keeble is going to be the start of it. And then we've obviously got a penalty for going onto the track where we are. Am I on the track, Ben? Oh, God, am I on the track? No. Okay, good. I thought that meant I was on the track. Oh, wow. I was worried then. I thought I was going to screw everyone over. But no, yeah, it says pit at the bottom there. So, we're looking at Lario Rigo at the moment, but we're going to have a little flick behind as we get in this side-by-side battling by a number of drivers. Look at that, though. Alan getting up the inside absolutely wonderfully there through. But let's have a little bit of a flick as we go further down our field. As we're getting side by side, there's some big contact there. I don't know who that is, but someone is off, and that is Harold Trestakov off, unfortunately, along Wellington Straight, already taken out. But now we are looking at Lirio Rego, as he is in 6th position, and he is going to be trying his hardest to hold on to that position here. As another big slide behind by Carl Little. He was able to hold it, though. Like I said, if you get your car onto the throttle, it's pretty easy to hold these small little cars of the Fiat 500 Abarth. So absolutely amazing. There's a 499 able to hold it together. As there's a little bit of a battle for 2nd position here between Mark Keeble and Edward Rocket. And look at that, Rocket just going completely sideways, absolutely sideways. There's a lot of action already going on in this race. Let us move further down as we've got some good side-by-side battling nearer the rear of this field already. And this is Hamid Hajmalai, who is coming through into turn number 3. There was some side-by-side I saw there between John Sauter and who is that? Ross Garland. That is some nice side-by-side through the first section there. And there's a little bit of contact between John Sauter and Dave Peat. Dave Peat is put onto the grass after that, but he is going to have to hold on to 9th position. He's able to get it back onto the track. And unfortunately, that was a little bit of contact, but John Sauter benefited from that a little bit. No, he has also dropped behind and let Dave Peat back through, so that is very nice. And we're going to actually go back over to John Sauter and see what their battle is like. Look at this. 4 cars already within this very close battle. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. We are going to go on board Herbert Whirl here. Let's look at the 4 cars all in front of him. Sauter, Garland, Pete, and is that Hausenkamp just a little up the road as well? Yes, it is. And a little bit of contact there. A little bit of contact. Whirl is going to have to move to the right-hand side. Even more contact. Big contact. Is that going to be a crash? No, it's not. And who was that with? That was with John Sauter. Sauter really in the wars today. He's not doing too strong, but obviously that's what the rookie event is about. It's all about getting used to being on the circuit. So we're looking at Hamid once more, who's sitting in 6th position, looking to get past Eliro Rigo, who was able to pull in that stormer of a qualifying lap at the very end of the qualifying session. Back to P number 8 then, as that's a little bit of a dive mood of Dave Peat trying to get up the inside of Leon Hausenkamp, but nothing being able to done there as we go up into Keeble, battling for 2nd position with Edward Rocket. So these two, I don't think these two are, either of them are our rookies. Mark Keeble, I haven't seen that name before, but I believe he has raced a number of online races, so he might be used to it. But who knows, he could be a rookie as well, and he's just extremely fast, chasing Rocket into Copse Corner here through turn number 1. A bit of a slide by Rocket, and there goes Keeble on the outside, but running onto the turf, it slows him down a little bit. He's going to be going side by side here. No, he's not. He's going to have to strop behind Rocket, and he's going to have to maybe make the move elsewhere on the circuit. There's a big close battle back here. P number 9 and P number 8. It looks like it's a battle with Ross Garland. And was that Ross Garland going completely forwards? I don't know. Where is he? Ross Garland looks like he cut the corner there. He did definitely dive straight in. But he's going to be able to hold on to 8th position. But we'll move back into this battle for P number 2. But Mark Keeble slides it, and he has already lost out a little bit of time as we go back into a nice little battle, and maybe not, because Carl Little also loses it. I think we're doing some commentating cursing here. Whenever we switch on to a driver, he seems to lose it, and it always seems to be in Brookland. Obviously a very hard corner indeed as he heads through onto the pit straight through Woodcote. Absolutely fantastic, as we are 4 laps into this event, 5 minutes, and already an absolute cracker of a start as Carl Little looks up the inside of Leon Hausenkamp. Can't do anything. We're going to sit on board through the exit of the corner. They're heading up into turn number 2. Look how close he is. He just eases off the accelerator, doesn't go for a move. He's going to sit it behind Leon. Maybe he's going to make a move through Brooklands. He's going to try and get the fastest exit he can out of Maggots. He's now slipstreaming that number 495 car of Leon Hausenkamp, who sits just ahead. He's going to move to the left-hand side. Is there going to be enough room? Yes, Leon leaves him just enough room as we go off board here to see this move. Can he make it? He's going to do a little bit of a late braking up the inside of Brooklands, but no! Hausenkamp does even later braking. Is he able to hold it on the circuit? Yes, and oh my! Carl Little slides it on the exit and going into Luffield, but he holds it together. Absolutely fantastic there. A nice little battle going on there then, and now there's another battle heading up here. As look at this, Rigo is just being able to hold it on the outside of Pete there, and now he's going to be able to try on who is that? That is Hamid. It looks like Hamid Hajmalali. He's going to be able to try it on the outside. Now this is a 3-way battle for P number 5. Heading into number 2, and that is a 3 side-by-side going into that corner, and they're all pushed a little bit, and there's a little bit of contact there between Rigo and I believe that was Hamid Hajmalali. We will flick back and look at this. There's a slipstream of cars now. We're going to sit on board from a car just behind this battle. We are on board Ross Garland, but he's going to get involved now heading into Brooklands. People just trying to find the line to make an overtake here. This is absolutely fantastic battle going on. Dave Pete looks like he's come out on top at the moment. Rigo is holding up the inside of Hamid. And here goes Ross Garland through the inside. Can he make the inside work going into Woodcote? He'll then obviously have the inside going into Cops, but can he hold it? Will he be able to keep the speed? No, he won't. He's going to have to drop behind Hamid. We're going to go back on board and see what he can do into turn number 1. It looks like he's going to try and make that move up the inside, and there's a couple of slides from both the drivers up ahead. He's also got the inside of Hamid now. It's absolutely fantastic. We have a little switch of focus over to Hamid as he tries to hold the position. It looks like he will, because Ross Garland drops behind, knowing what's heading up at Maggots. But no, that is Rigo. Rigo has gone off. Well, not gone off, he's gone wide, sorry. He has head wide through there. Dave Pete looks like he's come out very much on top in this battle as he's starting to gain a little bit of a gap. And now it's side by side between Rigo and Garland, I believe, heading into... this is Brooklands, heading into Brooklands. And look, there's now 5, 6, 7 cars by the look of it getting involved in this battle. This is absolute crazy sort of scenes going on here. Look at this. Let's have a little further look back into this battle here as it goes all the way down to... No, I thought it was John Southwood, but no, Ernie Wright, starting from the rear of the field, has made his way up into P12. Absolutely fantastic. This is his view of the battles that are going on up ahead. Absolutely fantastic battling going on at the moment. As we have a little look, go back into the battling up in the middle of it. And Ross Garland is currently in P number 8. It looks like he's losing out some time to Hamid, unfortunately. No, Hamid is losing out time to Rigo. So Rigo is now pulling away and is on the hunt for Dave Pete. It looks like he's been able to do that. Ross Garland locking up a little bit going into Maggots, unfortunately. So this is the main battle at the moment. Oh, there is someone wide. Hoge Baumann is wide in P20. I don't know how long he's been there. Maybe a few laps. Is there any other battles going on around? It doesn't seem like there are. No, it looks like this is definitely the main battle heading at the moment, where most of the field are, to be fair. And Ernie Wright running onto the inside of the corner through Brooklands. We're going to go back on board Ernie here. So he's heading through on the exit of Luffield. And look at that. There's someone slightly wide. I think that's Hamid, slightly wide in the distance there. This is absolutely fantastic racing. We're going to move up further into the battle. And this is on board John Sadswell as he's sitting right behind Leon Hausenkamp. Oh, Hausenkamp almost brake checking him into turn 1 of Cops. And he's pulled a little bit with that as well. Maybe that was a little tactic by Hausenkamp to brake check John going into turn number 1. Let's have a little bit of a look up into some positions. This is obviously on board Ross Garland once more. And Hamid is definitely pulling away. He's trying to get into this battle between Rigo and Dave Pete now. That is heading for P number 5. They're side by side. And this is Carl Little. And who is it? Ross Garland. So Ross Garland once again going into a battle around the outside of Brooklands. He's trying to hold it, but no, he can't. He's going to have to sit it behind. Let's go back on board and have a little bit of a look. They've been able to catch up to this battle as well. So is this going to be once again a battle for P number 5? Ross trying to get the faster line on the exit of Luffield there, but couldn't quite do it. Going into Woodcott, Carl Little pulling away a little bit. Let's head back down into the midst of the battles. No, the battles have sort of split up there. Where have the battles gone? They've all seemed to have suddenly disappeared, whilst we've been looking at some of the battles for the higher up positions. People have sort of dropped off at the rear. Ernie Wright, maybe he's made a little bit of a mistake. He is up to P10, so it looks like we've lost a couple of drivers, such as Hausenkamp there. There may have been some contact into Luffield that we did not catch, which is unfortunate. But Carl Little is who we are watching now. He is sitting in 8th position. A nice little race indeed. We are already 11 minutes into this race. 9 laps have been put in by Robert Weisenmuller. And I'm sure there's giving great tips to each other over team radio, as there's a little bit of a dive by Hamid up in front. But that was a bit of a slide just as we were changing. And that was a slide by Ross Garland, I believe. Or might have been Carl Little. Going on into the infield of Brooklands there, as we'll go back on board, as we like this onboard view, don't we? Well, I certainly do. I don't know about you. But we're sitting behind Eliro Rigo here. Going to try and go for the inside, maybe into turn number 1. He's going to make the move. And will Hamid be able to make it stick? Very planted through Cop's corner. But he's not able to do it because Eliro Rigo has been able to hold it on the outside, towing up into turn number 3 now, and he's had to drop behind. What an absolute hold by Rigo. I mean, I thought Hamid was definitely ahead there through Cops, but Eliro has been able to get a faster exit through the final part of the corner, and he's just been able to gain the position back and hold it nicely, as now it looks like it's a 4-way battle for P number 6 in this race. And Hamid is going to go right back at it, looking for P number 6 once more up the inside of Eliro Rigo and Ross Garland. Sorry, is that? Yes, sorry, not Rigo. Rigo is the driver ahead. I've been mistaken. It is. They are battling with Ross Garland. No, it is Rigo. Our thing has been a little bit slow. Sorry about that. And thank you, scripted. I'm going to say that L is supposed to be an I, but the name is taken. So pre-scripted. Thank you for subscribing. As we head into turn number 1 once more with Hamid, and it's going to be Eliro Rigo up the inside. Yes, and Ross Garland is through as well, as Hamid runs wide. Now Ross has been able to make 2 positions. It looks like he's been able to also get past Rigo. It's absolutely fantastic. Yes, he has. He's been able to get past both those positions. We're having a little bit of a delay in our tower on the side, unfortunately. But we can deal with it. I sort of know who's in what position. And Ross Garland is now leading this battle. Who's getting involved there? Carl Little is getting involved behind. But Hamid is going to once again make a move on Eliro Rigo. He's been trying this move for so long. He's going to make it up the inside of Brooklands. And it looks like he's made it because Eliro sort of disappeared on the outside of the screen there. So it looks like he ran slightly deep into Brooklands. And through Luffield, he's just going to have to sit it behind. So Carl Little and Ernie Wright catching back up to this battle. Starting from the rear of the field, of course. He is being able to make quite a good move. And I could do some cameras from above if I knew the controls for that. Unfortunately, I'm limited to controls at the moment. Trying to figure out, because it's all hotkeys. So trying to figure out what all the controls are with the set of course. So we're going to have to stick with these battle cameras for now. As we head through Maggot, Carl Little, just a little way off of this battle at the moment that's heading on up front. It looks like we're side by side. No, that is a back marker. Jorge Baumann, who's going to be letting these drivers out of the way, hopefully, because he will obviously be being blue flagged. So this is back marker of Bowerman, he's 4 laps down. I'm sure he went into the pit at one point. And that is a big slide from someone. And that is Alan Ramsbottom. Alan Ramsbottom has slid it off of the circuit. He was in P4 by the look of it when he came off. It's just taking a little bit to update his position. And look at this massive gaggle of cars now. I don't know who's in what position. There we are. We've been updated. Alan Ramsbottom down to 4th position. That means this battle is now for P number 4 by the look of it, with Dave Peat being in that prime position of P number 4. It's still a second down to Ross Garland, but Garland hoping he can maybe catch up to Peat. And look at this, side by side battling. Have we still got this back marker involved as we dropped out? It looks like he's been able to drop out. Oh, we were heading the wrong way. That's why we weren't finding him. Yep, he looks like he's let everyone through, which is nice indeed. We're getting some battling here. Aliro Rigo trying on the outside of Carl Little, heading onto Wellington Straight. Will he be able to make the move stick? He's going to be running side by side into Brooklands. This is going to be an adventurous move, but it's the same what we've seen all race. Maybe a little bit too far back, but he's able to stick it on the apex, because we have lost Carl Little by the look of it. He has just dropped down. Yes, he has. He's dropped down through Brooklands. He's ran wide. Maybe a little bit of pressure coming from behind going into that corner. Ernie right now is going to be looking to get past Carl Little and move up yet another position. We've got less than half the race to go here. It's absolutely fantastic battling still for majority of the field. This is Alan Ramsbottom in 6th. Then we've got Ross Garland currently in 5th position. And then this is Dave Peat. And Ross Garland has closed the gap up. It is now only about half a second, give or take. It's sort of flickering up and down. So this is the leader of the so-called battle at the moment for 4th position. But we've got much closer battles going on than that. Obviously, people running side by side. We've also got a nice little battle down near the end by the look of it. Down in P number 12. Can we have a little look at that? That came up a minute ago. That is P number 10. We want to keep on moving down and find P number 12. It looks like, yes, this is a battle with John Sauter. So Herbert has been able to actually make it through past John Sauter. Move it back up to the battle through near the front of the field. Well, midfield. About ranges from 4th to about 10th position. From Dave Peat all the way down to Ernie Wright. All within about 5 seconds of each other. It sounds a lot, but in these cars, 5 seconds is really, really not a lot. Going through into Copse Corner. So we're going to go and onboard at the rear of this battle here. It looks like it's one of the closest battles we've got on circuit at the moment. Hamid and Aliro Rigo have definitely been battling out. Not a lot, but Ramsbottom, Alan Ramsbottom has gone sideways up ahead. We saw that only just in front of the battle there between Hamid and Aliro. He's dropped a little bit of time to the cars ahead. And thank you, Blazon Dorihan, for following. Thank you very much for following as we continue going around. 12 minutes to go in this race. We've currently run 16 laps, so maybe another 10 more. I'm sort of rough guessing that. Another 10 more maybe in this race. And Ross Garland has finally been able to catch up for this P number 4 of Dave Peat. And this is one of the higher position battles that we've seen all race. Can Ross make it around the outside of Dave? He's going to make the move. It's going to be side by side into Copse Corner. But he runs wide. Will he maybe be able to make a faster exit? No, he doesn't. He's going to have to drop it behind. He's lost a lot of time to... Oh, God, sorry. A lot of time to Dave as well. He's going to get right back in the battle, get back stuck in it. And this is on board Alan Ramsbottom. He's running around in 6 once more, trying to catch to those cars in front of him. No, he's been overtaken, sorry. He's been overtaken by Aliro Rigo. And thank you, Galactica Precision, also for following. A nice number of followers today. Thank you very much as we head through along Wellington Straight into Brooklands. That is a little bit of a late break by Alan. Is he going to run deep or is he going to be able to keep that together? It looks like he's going to be able to keep it together and make a move on Rigo. Oh, very good attempt there. That was an extremely late break. I actually thought he was going to run a little bit wide there, but no, he's been able to hold it here. And it looks like he's going to have to sit it behind once more. unfortunately. And we've been told to go have a little look at this battle for P number 4 once more by our little guide telling us where the closest battles are. Apparently this one is heating up, but I don't feel like it is. We're going to move back over to P number 7 here. Alan still once again looking for a way through. Oh, we had a little bit of break because Dave Pete is having to hold it around the outside of Mark Keeble. Going up to Brooklands. Obviously the inside line a much better position to be in for later on the breaks if you want to get on the inside of someone, but the outside is for the exit. You want to be able to run the smoothest line possible, so you want to be on that outside line. Luckily they were both able to move to the outside, and Dave Pete is able to hold his position once more as we've got a car wide through Brooklands there. Carl Little has run off the circuit. Moving back up to Garland though on the exit of Luffield, going into Woodcott now. Going to follow. We're going to go back on board with my lovely trusted onboard camera's view, but no, we're going to have to go back off board because Ross Garland is going to make a move up the inside of Copse Corner, and Dave Pete's run massively wide. I don't know where he's gone. He's just disappeared. There he is. So Ross Garland has been able to make that move just stick through Copse Corner a lot faster, and now Dave Pete is actually under attack. Who is he under attack by? I'm trying to find out, and that is Alan Ramsbottom. Alan Ramsbottom has been also able to get past, so that means Dave Pete has lost 2 positions in the course of just 2 corners. Not good day for Dave Pete, but he's going to be hoping to be able to get back up. Have a little bit more battles here. Going through into Brooklands, Alan has to hold the outside line. He wobbles the car a little bit, but he's able to do so. Dave Pete just behind. We go on board our trusted camera, and no, he's run wide through Luffield, just trying a little bit too hard, and Dave Pete has now lost out to almost a second to the drivers ahead, unfortunately. There's a battle going on behind though, and yes there is. Look how close this is. Leo Rigo is going to be making a move on Hajmalali. I think I've said that right. I don't know anymore. Oh, there's contact. There was big contact. Oh, my word. Luckily, both of the drivers are able to hold it together, but they've lost a number of positions there. Both drivers, yes, both drivers have been able to get back onto the circuit. Big 2 wheels by Hamid there. These two have really been battling it all race long, and it's just happened to have some contact that was expected at some point. But unfortunately, it happened then, as it looks like Ernie Wright is up to P number 8 and looking to get past Carl Little. No. Yes, he is looking to get past Carl Little, because he's just been able to make a move past the number of drivers, obviously, that's just run off. So he's been able to gain up to P number 8. So apparently this is one of our closer battles now, and it's Leon Hausenkamp on the rear of John Sauter. And he definitely is on the rear. John obviously was actually running quite well at the start of this race in the battles, and he dropped off. But John has run wide. Where's he gone? Is he able to hold on the outside? He's doing a switchback move. A lovely move by John there, trying to make the switchback work. He's now on the outside of Luffield though, and he's had to wobble out of the way. Maybe there just wasn't enough room. Maybe Leon sort of started to run wide, and John just got a little bit too sensitive on his steering and didn't want to be so close. So he's backed out of that move. Let's move back up into this battle then between Rigo and Hajmalali. Definitely the one that's been going on this entire race. It's been absolute fantastic. Just a contact last lap caused them to lose a couple of positions, but they are both still going wheel to wheel. No love lost between them as they head along Wellington Straight, looking for what is now P number 9, as they've both lost that couple of positions last lap as they head up into Brooklands then, and that is going to be Hamid up the inside. And he's going to be able to hold that. But there goes Aliro Rigo. We're cutting the corner slightly, extending the track limits. Not going to be warned for that, I don't think. He's going to drop it behind as he's now going to go for the exit. Yes, he's going to be able to make the exit stick. Is he running faster? I'm not too sure. He's going to be able to just squeeze up the inside going into Woodcott. And he's been able to squeeze ahead, as you saw there. He was slightly ahead going across the lines. We're heading into the final 5 minutes of this race. 25 minutes down already. And look at this. Lero cutting Copse Corner there. A little bit cheeky, but he's been able to make the move. Will he stick with it, though? Or will Hamid be able to make a move back and get back up into P number 9? Hamid's easily there. easily there going into Maggots. There was no question about whether Hamid was actually going to be able to make that stick or not. No, he is sitting in P number 10, and look how close this is. And he's now back down to P number 9, so he was in P number 8. There's a little mistake with the thingy. It's taking a little while to update sometimes. But he is P number 9. He's going to look up the inside here. And it looks like he's going to be able to make it stick through Brooklands. Will he be able to hold it on the outside of Luffield, who's going to be doing the switch back on the exit of the corner. Now he's going to sit right behind. Will he have the run that Iliro Rigo had last lap? It doesn't look like he will, unfortunately. So we're going to go move up to this battle for P7. And it is Ernie Wright coming across Dave Peat. Dave Peat's obviously lost a couple of positions a number of laps to go after running wide through this turn. He's run wide again. It looks like it's going to cost him yet another position as Ernie Wright, starting from the rear of the field, P21, I believe, at the start of the race. He is now in P number 6. It looks like he's going to be able to hold it up the inside of Dave Peat. What an absolute astounding drive from Ernie Wright here tonight. Absolutely fantastic. Gets up into P number 6. But we are going to go back to that battle here. Just behind between Rigo and Hamid. It's only half a second between the two of them. So we'll get a lovely onboard shot. My trusty onboard shot, obviously, that we've been getting throughout the race. And that's a big slide by Rigo. But he's been able to hold it. The front wheel drive car's obviously able to pull the rear end of the car back straight again. As Ernie looks like he's battling for position once more. Because Dave Peat has been able to make a return. He's been able to get back past Ernie. And now it's a battle on for P number 6 in this final 4 minutes of the race. Just a couple of laps remaining. Maybe 3, maybe 4. Absolute amazing battles going on here. Will Ernie be able to make the move back past Dave Peat? It doesn't look like it for now. The gap being 2 seconds because Carl Liddell is right on the rear. But look at that. But Dave Peat... No, sorry, that is Dave Peat. Sorry, my thing's not being updated. He has been able to get past Dave Peat. Carl Liddell on the rear of Dave Peat. That timing thing not updating every now and then is a little bit annoying, but we'll get on with it. Look at this. 3 cars now battling for 6th position in the final few laps of this race. We're going to go on board Carl Liddell, who sits behind. And that is Alan Ramsbottom as well, who is in 5th position. Will they be able to get into the battle with Alan for P number 5 and become a 4-way battle at the end of this race? I'm not too sure, but look at this. Carl Liddell is going to make the move on the outside. He's going to be on the inside through Cops. He's going to try and hold it, but he just wasn't able to hold the speed like Dave Peat was there. But he's right behind going up into turn number 2. It's extremely close here. Trying to get around the outside. A little bit of clipping the curb there. If you want to get involved in this action, then there are going to be more rookie club events. Head over to racedepartment.com, become a premium member, and go and join one of the rookie events. Because my word, this is a lot of fun. And I bet they're having a lot of fun in those cars. So if you want to get part of the action, go over to racedepartment.com, become a premium member, and join in. Obviously, this is only just one of the servers that we're running tonight. We're running 2 of these rookie servers because of how many people did sign up. So don't worry about there being too many people, because there's never too many people. Absolutely fantastic. It's the dying moments of this race. 1.5 minutes to go. We're going to go have a little look at what that battle is for P number 9. Oh, it looks like it's left alone now. Rigo absolutely nowhere near, because I cannot find Hamid. Hamid is 43 seconds behind. He is dropping like wildfire. It looks like he has crashed. Unfortunately, it looks like Hamid has crashed out of this race. We are now looking at Carl Liddell as he's trying to get past Dave Peat once more. It looks like he's been able to do it, and I think that was Hamid on the left-hand side of your screen there along Wellington Straight. But going into Brooklands, Carl Liddell extremely late on the brakes, but Dave Peat up that inside, and he slides it. Big drift behind. able to hold the car straight. Obviously, these front wheel cars making that a lot easier to do than most cars. I think this is definitely the closest battle we have on track. Looking at the time and scores on the left-hand side, it is maybe Ernie Wright, actually, is having a nice little battle with Alan Ramsbottom there. We're going to have a little look at that. Let's go up the... that's the wrong way. No, it was the right way. Let's have a little bit of a look. This is Alan Ramsbottom. That was someone wide in the rear. No, it wasn't. I'm seeing things. Carl Little still on the circuit. It was definitely a great car. I thought I saw go off. Ernie Wright in P number 6 at the moment. Only half a second off of Alan Ramsbottom. Will he be able to get a top 5 position? Not too sure, but leader is on the final lap. Let us go have a little look then. We've not once seen Robert Weisenmuller this race. As he comes through the final corner. Through Woodcote. He's going to cross the line. That's going to be the checkered flag. Yes, it is. We're going to be put back into the pit box, unfortunately. So we're going to try, see if we can skip through. We are going to be able to skip through. Let's have a little look. Is this a battle going on? I'm not too sure anymore who's battling who, because we're being put back into the pit box, which is annoying. Unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be able to see any of the battles being finalised, but we are going to see one of them, actually. This is a side-by-side. I'm not too sure who this is for. I think that was Carl Little. No, it looks like it was between Dave Pete and Rigo, maybe. No, that was between Ernie Wright and Alan Ramsbottom. Alan only just able to squeeze out Ernie, but what an amazing race by Ernie, starting from 21st position, finishing in 6th position in the end. Absolutely fantastic. We're just trying to get... John Suter is the next person to come across the line here in 10th position. So he will round out our top 10. So Robert Weisenmuller is our race winner tonight. Absolutely fantastic by the racing guru. Edward Rocket finished in 2nd. Mark Keeble in 3rd, with Ross Garland making it up into 4th position. Alan Ramsbottom was only just able to hold off Ernie Wright, who charged from the rear of the field to take 5th position. Ernie having to settle with 6th. Carl Little finished in 7th position in the end, getting past Dave Pete during the final dying stages. 2 seconds between them in the end, so Dave may have made a mistake. Elio Rigo finished in 9th. And John Sauter rounding out your top 10 for this evening, as we just go have a little look at the rest of the drivers, actually. Leon Hausenkamp in 11th position, followed by Herbert Wuerl, Matthias Müller, Saeed Madavi, Macken Mausenpower, Keith Joyce, Thabo Davidson, Claudia Fazio, Hamid Haj Malali, obviously having to retire at the end of that race, Jorge Bowerman, and then I believe I am at the end. So that is actually an amazing race, but obviously it's not all down to race positions, because that is what the rookie race is about. It's about learning, it's about getting used to being on the track with everyone, and what an amazing race has been. Absolutely fantastic. I don't think I've seen a better race than that, actually. Some of the closest racing, definitely from rookies. Absolutely fantastic. What a race. What an absolute amazing race. I hope you have enjoyed it tonight, and I will hopefully be seeing you for a lot more events like these with the rookies. Obviously, if you want to get involved, and like I said before, head over to racedepartment.com and go become a premium member over there, and you will too be able to get out on track with us guys, not only in the rookies, but in a variety of different games and with a variety of different people. Obviously, the servers on TeamSpeak, a lot of fun as well. We stayed out of that just to make sure we didn't distract any of the people racing. But what an amazing race. Now then, I have not got a sort of thing to end out tonight, unfortunately, because mine isn't as advanced as certain people's. So I'm going to have to end the stream here by putting it back onto the original stream page, because then it won't just cut out. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you everyone who has followed us tonight, and I hope to see you again in coming races throughout. Goodbye.